A cold and snowy day in Minneapolis, Minnesota. This is going to be the start of a very, very active pattern across the north central states. Waves of snow will bring a tremendous amount of winter weather and a tremendous number of problems to the Dakotas, Minnesota, even into Wisconsin, the UP, and across the Mitten. It's going to be a dicey week. Let's follow these waves here on future radar. You'll notice it starts in the Dakotas as we move through today into the afternoon and evening. The snow starts to spread. Look at Bismarck and Minneapolis and then look at the time, about 5 p.m. This is rush hour in major cities across this part of the country. We are going to have significant problems with travel, so if you have the ability to stay off the roads, maybe work from home, I highly suggest it. Let's go into Wednesday early in the morning and look, there's our next band setting up across central and southern Minnesota, through Wisconsin, through the UP, out into the northern half of the Mitten, even Green Bay getting in on the action. Then we keep it going. Look at Rapid City, really not much of a break all the way into Wednesday afternoon and evening, stretching out toward Minneapolis and Green Bay. By the way, you'll notice the pink on the southern side of this storm, looking really from southern Wisconsin all the way into the northeast. Icing is possible as well. We're going to follow the snow, though, as it starts to move a little bit further to the north and east, but we're not out of the woods or out of the snow yet. This is Thursday morning, and Bismarck, Rapid City, Minneapolis, all the way through the UP and then into the Mitten. It just keeps going and going. I think you get the picture, but unfortunately the picture is really messy when it comes down to it. These are the numbers we're watching for throughout the week. Bismarck, Fargo, Duluth in that 3 to 6 inch range between Tuesday and Thursday. You go to Rapid City and you're looking at 1 foot to 1.5 feet of snow, the same in Sioux Falls, but I wanted to save the best for last here. It is going to be a feast of snow in Minneapolis. In fact, it could be record setting. We'll talk about that in just a second, but let's dive deep here. Your AccuWeather wintercast showing you 1 to 2 feet by the time we get through 5 p.m. on Thursday. About 48 hours or so and 2 feet of snow. That is impressive to say the least. This is why it's even more impressive, because Minneapolis in February, yeah, we've seen snow, but no major blockbuster storms in terms of the historic impact. Top 10 snowstorms you'll notice are mainly in December or January, and even a few late in the year in March and early in the year before November. The top storm ranking at 28.4 inches, the Halloween storm of 1991. Now, if we hit 2 feet of snow, that would be the second biggest snowstorm in Minneapolis on record, and impressive because of the fact that it would be in February. Again, not a common month for these massive storms. We're also, just to add a little salt to the wound here, looking at a blizzard across southeastern southeastern South Dakota and southwestern Minnesota here. From Aberdeen to Sioux Falls, Mankato to Minneapolis, even the Twin Cities could see a blizzard by the end of the day on Wednesday. What does that mean? Remember, blizzards are specific. It's not just another snowstorm. You're looking at the snow, falling or blowing snow, and then you have to add in the winds. Speeds or gusts of 35 miles per hour or more, visibility less than a quarter mile, and those conditions have to last for 3 hours or more. This is significant, and I'm going to be honest, it's not going to be fun if you live in cities like Minneapolis. It takes until Friday for the snow to ease up, but that's not all. We're left with a parting gift of some super cold Arctic air. 11 degrees is your high temperature on Friday in Minneapolis.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out these other videos here and be sure to subscribe for new content and the latest weather news from AccuWeather.